Welcome to Baba's channel. In this video, we talk about generative AI. What is generative AI? Why LLM? How our like if you generate any images using ChatGPT, Gemini, how it generate the images? What is multimodality and where it's made? So welcome to GenAI era. We'll discuss about especially GenAI overviews, high level topics. I will not go deeper, but high level. And then in the few videos, we'll go gradually and deeper in detail. What is GenAI? In simple way, GenAI, it context of it's something generate for you. For, okay, we'll explain using example. If you use ChatGPT, you will give it input text, input prompt. Okay, give me summary of this paragraph. It will generate for you summary. You are giving an image and any text. Okay, I want this image style and this kind of image. It will generate image for you. if you if you use video model, if you give some prompt, okay, I want scene of morning where sun rising and kids are playing, I want this 10-second 20-second video, you will get that video. Model will generate the video. So all thing happen using generative AI, that called generative AI. In generative AI measure majorly three components. uh Mostly, like if you give a text input, you will get output of text. That happen using large language model work on the text. So that called as a LLM. Another model, if you give input as an image query and output also is a explanation of that image, that called as a vision language model that answer your vision via visual queries, that answer your visual queries. Second type of the model, that would be diffusion model. Diffusions, that called as a diffusions. Especially you want to ask something, is give me an image, this kind of image where two kids playing. It will give that image, that called image या video generations models. So, there are many technique, like any generative models where it can generate the image and videos is not kind of like single model. It's a system of the models. Multiple models combined in single systems. So diffusion is the process for generating image, sequence of image also. Diffusion can use for the video generations also. The third term use multimodality. Multimodality. So a system can accept multiple modality, like multimodal. Multimodal means here it can accept text plus audio plus image, video, and it will generate for you things. That multimodality come in the pictures. I'll go one by one. So I think for text generation, okay, especially large language model, I'll just little talk about large language model. First one is related to large language model. It's trained on large, massive text dataset. All the dataset, ChatGPT trained all the dataset available on the internet publicly, whatever dataset available, it will train with the massive dataset, and then it's able to answer you whatever you ask. It will predict next word in a sequence that to generate the text. It can understand your text, your nouns, and your intent also. what context you're talking about. It will generate the text, whatever context you're asking. For example, apple, if you're talking about fruit, then it will generate related fruit informations. If you're talking about apple as a company, then it will generate images about a company. So there are many applications where LLM use, like translation, summarization, create content writings, code generations, chatbots, lot of blah 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 blah. Second is image generations. Okay, I'll little explain about it, how it will work. So there are two steps for create a image generation system. Especially I will talk about diffusion systems, right? So diffusion that used for image generations. While training, we have input image, you add manually noise, create a data set, and then train model. And finally, that model predict the noise that what you are adding. And that's very interesting here. While inference, while inference, we don't have image. We want to build an image. So what will happen here? You will give a conditional conditions, like conditional means you are giving some conditions that would help to generate image that you want. You want to generate image particular scene, and you are describe the scene. That is the conditions, and it will take any noise and that conditions, and based on condition your noise, the model already learned the noise, how to denoise. It will denoising, 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 and finally you get the image. That is called diffusion process. Okay, okay. Yeah, I think it's a little confused. I will go next example here. I just break the component of diffuser. Most of many diffusion models, they're one of the diffusion popular diffusion model that's called a stable diffusion model. In this stable diffusion model, for example, you are giving input text. So here multimodal system. So text, because of system not able to understand text, it should be some embedding. So there are text encoder. It will generate embedding of the text, and that embedding should near to the real image. The clip text encoder. It's trained massive image and text dataset. It will generate a output of embedding in the image that include the image informations in the latent space. And then image information creator, that is a spatial diffusion process will happen. Output of this image information create is an stack of image information array in the latent space. And then finally image decoder is decode the images. Okay, still is little confused. I will take another example here. Correct? Input, you are giving the text, and then it will take randomly created noise information vectors. Both will go to the image information creator. Image information creator, it will create a first step, first image informations. Scheduler will schedule it again for get the final output. There are multiple steps it's running for create final output, like 10, 15, 20, 100 steps. Each step it diffusion process will run, and finally you will get image information array. That array will go to image decoder. It will paint final image. Okay, let's little understand diffusion here. So diffusion happening in this space, image information creator. Image information creator is nothing, is a unit and scheduler. Unit is the model that predict the noise, and finally it create a image information array. So in unit step one, it's create image information array first one, and if you generate image out of you will get this image, but it's still not getting. Then again diffusion. So this process called as a diffusion process. Step 2, it's improved. remove more noise. Finally, it's again remove noise, remove noise. Finally, we'll get whatever your expected output that you given the input prompts. So that is called the diffusion process and end of the diffusion process, and you will get image information array that pass to image decoder array. You will get your final image. So that's how image and video generation, and it's this same. I think it will extend to the video generations also. Uh, I will take a different video for this, explaining how to generate the video, but scope of this, that is fine. I think basic understanding about generative models, LLMs, diffusion models for image generations. And now I'll talk about multimodality, like multimodal AI. A system can understand your text. For example, you are giving a text as an input and image and audio, all three in single. Then multimodal, all multimodality, all the multimodal. Multimodal means different data types, image, text, and image, audio, and video also. Like sequence of image, you will give that meaning. That is meaning is the video. That's multimodality come in the picture. So here in this system also there are no single model. Might be the multiple models and or multimodal models also inside here, and then orchestrate and creative system that what you want it. For example, you put a video, yeah, clips, yeah, an image. I will take a one simple example. You're given an image and text, and you're querying from the image, and you're asking the video audio also. Okay, is this image taken from this? Is this image also same thing happen that talking the audio also? So text will text understanding of the text. It will take your context, what you're asking. Same thing you ask in the image. Okay, what are happening in this image? It is in the image concept. And then this another audio generation model, it will create like speech to text and text understanding again to the LLM. Understand the text and take the context is whatever you ask, it will generate your answer and it will give you answer. That's called as a multimodality and multimodal system. I think this is the future. Human can perceive text, visual, voice, video, and anything. If the multimodal system can perceive all the information, it look like a human. That is the future of multimodality. If it will come in low-level hardware, then edge intelligence come in the pictures in the future. The future would evolve with the multimodal systems. So this is called a multimodal system. Okay, I will give some example of multimodal systems. That is open source available Coinware. It will take text, image, and video, and it will interpret it whatever you want. Correct? So this is all about. In this video, we discussed generative AIs, image generations, diffusion models, understanding about it, and finally we understand about multimodal systems, multimodality, and where it can be used. All things. Later, will I will talk about in different videos in detail for each topic also. Please subscribe. You will get the notifications. Thank you so much.